Alright, so giving your animal a bath, reptiles in particular, is very healthy for them and good for them. It allows them to get some good exercise, and these guys, being water dragons, like to swim. It also helps them digest their food a bit better and brings their body temperature up to a good level depending on how warm you make the water. This water here is just about, just lukewarm. And as you can see, he's got a pretty big area to swim around, and you don't want to make it any deeper than it is here. You want your lizard to be able to rest, or just his feet still be able to touch the base of the bath. You can also use like large laundry sinks or something. You can see its tail there, just moving sort of like a snake to help it swim. That's why water dragons have got such long tails. If you're going to leave them in here for a while, you're probably best to put like a big rock in the middle or something, so if they get tired of swimming they can rest on it. But in this case I don't need to, because the water's shallow enough that they can still touch their feet on the bottom and rest, but not too shallow that they can't swim. Just about to put my other water dragon in the water, but as you can see, its tail isn't as long because its tail has actually fallen off once before, so that's what's grown back. Obviously it hasn't grown back as long as it would have been, and I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's no pattern. The pattern ends around here in the bit that's regrown, so this one won't be able to swim as well, but it's still a good swimmer. You can just see the size of that one's tail there compared to this one. So as I was saying before, the depth of the water depends on the size of your dragons. This dragon here is bigger than this one here, so this one here's feet is just touching the bottom, where this one can sit quite easily, which is why I won't keep this going for as long. But also, as I was saying before, if I were to do that, I would put like a rock or just a wooden board or something like that in the centre here or anywhere around, just so I can rest on it. Sometimes I just give them a gentle push just to encourage them to swim. Just to the side. of their body. You just see the size difference there. And especially next to each other like that. You can actually hear their claws touching the surface there, the bottom, which just gives an indication of how their feet are still sitting on the bottom. But this smaller one here, his back feet is just a millimetre or so off the bottom, but its front legs are stable. So these guys in particular, being water dragons, are very good swimmers, but most reptiles will also swim, even bearded dragons. You're going to leave them in here for a while. I would recommend that you come in here often just to check on them, and also check the temperature of the water, because if it gets too cold they can actually get sick or drown because their body sort of goes to sleep a bit. You see this one's leaning to the side there, which means he's probably had enough, so I'll get this guy. The leaning to the side just means that it's probably a bit tired. So it's still got its head to the surface, but we'll probably just take him out there, which is what you should do. In these guys' enclosures, they do have a fairly large water section here with running water. Not sure if you can see it there, but they can go for a swim, and they normally use the water to go to the toilet in, but it's always good still to put them in a bath so they can have a bit more room to swim around in. My experience, giving your reptiles a bath also helps calm them down. This guy's normally nuts and trying to bite me and stuff, but as you can see, he's quite relaxed here. There's his long tail. So I just put him back.